two-game homestand here for you guys. Can you talk about what the fan response has been for this group in the Centennial season? It seems like it's been a lot of really special nights and big games here on home ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really fun, especially that last game when we had that ceremony and everything. So it was really fun to feel the energy from the fans. I think that's what we need here moving forward.
How much of a boost does that give this group? I mean, it seems pretty palpable on the ice that when the fans are in it, you guys kind of step it up a notch.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes you forget about it. That can be a big part of the games. I mean, if we're down or if we're just defending a lead, we could use that crowd as an energy. So I think it's just positive.
Coming off that loss in Boston, what are some of the areas you guys are looking to improve on, and maybe a couple positives that you guys still could pull from that game despite the shutout?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we play good defense, I think we can have a good chance to win the game. So I think we just got to keep playing solid defensively, and then we know the goals are going to come eventually. So just keep playing that same way. Basically, we've been playing out the last couple of games.
Todd's been shuffling the lines a little bit this season. With your line, what are some of the areas that you guys are hoping to show and utilize all of the size that's on your line?
Yeah, I think we have a good line there. We can be tough to play against in the O-zone and create some chances. So I think we're just going to use our big bodies and be heavy on the forecheck, be tough to play against around the net, and hopefully we can help the team that way.
Sharks are coming off a game last night. Is that part of the pre-scout when you guys are looking to capitalize on maybe when their energy isn't as high as your guys' is coming off a couple days of rest, or how does that approach look?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can't think too much about it either because it's still a good team, and we just got to find a way to match our energy and be the better team.
The goaltending this group's gotten this year, Gibby, Talbs, how big of a confidence boost does that give you guys when you know that those players are behind you?
Yeah, it's really nice to have that confidence back in the net. So it makes us trust them really well. So they for sure have been winning some games for us here. So I think that's huge for us, and we're just so happy to have two really good goaltenders that can win games for us.
Thanks, Elmer.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Coach, with how tight the standings are right now, do you find yourself taking a peek at the standings, especially in the Atlantic, and just how key was it to accumulate points earlier in the season against teams like Toronto?
We look at the standings, yeah. There's a lot of information that comes in that stat pack. Not always just on the front page, but we look through it, and then analytics give us information, so we pay attention. But if you're, if your nose is stuck in it and you're trying to do a bunch of math and figure out stuff right now, you're probably wasting your time because there's too many games left and it's just too tight. As far as banking points against teams, you get teams when they're hot and they're cold, and can go for or against you. So. Specifically about Toronto, we were able to get those points, and there's still some left on the table, but and I know it's cliche, but the points are all, they all hold the same value. It just as the year goes on, we seem to value them more. It gets tighter, it gets harder. So having said that, we needed to explain to the players that, points in games 2, 3, and 4 are just as valuable as 80, 81, 82, and hopefully our players have grasped that. But we're past the beginning now. We're over the hump. We're coming downhill. Games are going by quick, and points are going to remain important every night.
And Patrick is only a couple of points away from tying and then eventually surpassing Mike Modano for most points by a U.S.-born player. Obviously, you coached against Mike Modano several times, and now you coach Patrick Kane. Mike has even said that he'd like to be in attendance to see Patrick tie or break his record. Just how cool would that be to have him on hand for that?
I think that would be great. Hockey has a way of bringing legends out to big moments. Gretzky with Ovechkin's record, and there's others. And Mike is recognized as one of the best American players of all time. So, and a former Red Wing, in fact. So, to have him around if he's able. I'm sure he's got a busy schedule and stuff, but if he's able and he's willing, that would certainly be an honor to host him. And hopefully Kaner can get the job done on those nights.
Talking to some of the players this morning, they just spoke about how fast they feel like the season's gone. As the coach with your staff, does that also share the same feeling that it's just kind of flown by, only 34 games left after tonight?
It has been, I think because of the condensed schedule, it's either game day or get ready for game day. You never get a long break where you're practicing for 4 or 5 days in a row. It's been a while since we can even remember that type of schedule. So I do think it seems like it's going by fast, but 34 games is a big total still. And we can't get ahead of ourselves. We've got 10 and 20 left till the break. This is the grind time. This is in every sport you hear coaches talk about the dog days or the grind days or whatever term they're using. This is the time, and this is where teams can really take advantage of one another. And the whole league has a deadline coming up, or a break, or a jump off point, whatever you want to call it. But we've got to manage ourselves better than other teams do for 10 nights.
How would you assess Sandin Pellikka's progress on the power play so far?
Sandin Pellikka's progress on the power play. I think it's been very good. We've got a 20-year-old that played in Europe, running the second unit power play. So for him to come in and be able to do that in year one as a rookie and have that power play unit in the top 10 in the league, maybe Schaefer's doing it on the island, but I can't think of any other rookies that get that opportunity and take advantage of it like he has. So he's doing a good job.
Is there much of an adjustment? I'm sure in Sweden he was on top unit on power play, playing most of it. Coming here and having to come in like with maybe 30 seconds left on it and just starting second. Is there much of an adjustment for players, especially the point guy?
That can be said for anybody in any position coming from junior. Like even Celebrini, you're going to see one hell of a player here tonight. Like he's incredible. But he didn't just jump to line number one last year when he came in. We had Connor McDavid, I think, on our second or third line when he was a rookie in Edmonton for the first 5-10 games. They've got to feel their way in and feel the comfort level and evaluate what they can get away with and what they can't. And Axe is no different there on the power play or 5-on-5. So it can be, it is an adjustment. You're just thrown over the boards in Sweden, as a 20-year-old, 21-year-old in the men's league, and now you come to the NHL and you're not quite the number one guy yet. But there's a pretty good guy playing in front of him right now, and it's hard to take his minutes away. But over time, we'll see where it all shakes out.
And Gibson, is he starting
Gibson
tonight?
is, yeah.
Todd, did you watch much of Axel on film or on tape before he got here, or is everything that you know about him informed by what you've seen in person?
Well, when you're not part of an organization, you're not paying a lot of attention to prospects or getting any type of video. So, thrown to the Wolves in January of last year, you didn't get a lot of time. I did go to Grand Rapids to see some of the playoff series against Dallas's farm team last year and got to see him play. But other than that, those were live events. It was summer development camp, which you're really not playing, and training camp and what we've seen so far this year.
And then back to the standings briefly. You've been in the league for a long time. Have you ever been part of a division where you're at the top or near the top at this juncture of the season while also feeling like the bottom isn't that far below you?
I'm trying to reflect back. It is compressed. It's tight. I don't know if I've had a season like that before, but Tampa's won 10 games in a row, and they're what, 1 or 2 points into first place. Like it's incredible. I don't know who's losing. Everybody seems to be winning. So that's just the way it is. Okay, thank you.